later that day. Now I thought that was it. Over again. And the man, the ghost, the angel, or whatever it had been, had told me very matter-of-fact, almost kind. The funeral was awful. My mother was totally distraught, white with horror and beyond help. We asked for her to stay at ours, but she said no, demanding to stay at their home. 3 days later, she was found in bed, wearing one of my dad's shirts so she could smell him on it. She was dead. It was then I realised that the ghost hadn't come for Dad. It was for my mum. She wanted to be with him, and I knew she was. At that moment, Harry began to cry, for he was about to tell his daughter something that he'd never had the guts to say about her own mother. He summoned up the courage, and wiping his eyes, he began to half croak about something that was obviously still raw and painful to him. 4 months before your mother died, we were told that she had 2 forms of cancer that had not been detected, and she would be lucky to last another 3 months. She was not in too much pain, more discomfort, but she didn't want to die. She wanted so badly to see little Jane grow up. She said her dream was to be there at her wedding and for her to see her great-grandchildren. Well, we both knew that now would never be the case, and I did my best to keep her comfortable. I never told you how bad the cancers were, for there was nothing you could do, and that was how your mother wanted it. Well, your mum and I had a week together away in the lakes. She was fabulous. No sign of pain. We laughed, we joked, we carried on, we even loved each other for the first time in such a long while. It was as if the cancers had gone, and whilst we were in that room in the bed and breakfast place, I was grinning to myself. I was so happy. We were closer than ever in all of our long lives together when I saw the shadow in the corner of the room, and it said, "It's time." I said in a whisper as not to wake her, "Please, no, please take me. She's getting better. I've never known her so well. Please, she's everything to me. She's my whole world. Please, no, there are plenty sick people. Please." Before I knew it, it had left. The next morning, I tried to act normal when your mother, who knew what had happened with my parents and brother, said, "Did they tell you they were coming for me?" I broke down, and I admitted that they had. And your mother said, "Well, it is time, and if I go before I have really bad pain, then that has to be a good thing." I was by her side every single second for the next few days, even standing outside the loo when she went. And then, one morning, I woke up, and she was dead in my arms. Just then he looked towards his daughter, and the gravity of this just hit her. She was crying about her mother, but then little Jane ran by with a plastic bucket, watering the flowers in the border. "Jane," she screamed, "what can we do?" It was the school holidays, so Mum could be with her every second of the day, yet even that had not been enough to save Harry's beloved wife. What could they do? 3 nights later, during the school Easter holidays, Abby had slept with Jane every night. A figure appeared in her bedroom. "Stop!" Harry shouted. Every night he had kept watch from a chair. "I am ready to go. I want to go. And you have hurt my family enough over the years, taking some long before they were ready. So will you take me? Because if you don't, we will all end our lives and go together." Little Jane was almost waking, coming around in bed as her mother held her. The figure never spoke, just seemed to melt away. And then, nothing happened for almost 3 months. The family had been away on a holiday in Portugal. They'd been back less than a week when Harry was found dead in his armchair. He left a letter to be opened upon the occasion of his death. The coroner pronounced a heart attack. His letter read, "I got the whisper 3 nights ago, and no matter what happens to me beyond this life, I will stop them visiting any of you. I'll be with your mother, my parents, and with our George. And when it's your times, way ahead in the future, I will be the voice you hear. I love you all. Give Jane a big grander kiss. Let's hope no one in your family gets a whisper anytime soon.